So this video, you should probably send if anybody's like, what the is he talking about? I am a reality explorer. I found myself at the age of 19 coming to grips with basically the reality that was how depressed I was. And yet I had been putting this front because I felt a social expectation to behave in a certain kind of way, that it was actually digging a hole deeper in my heart of how I really was doing. Matters like self-esteem, self-worth. There was a chasm, there was a wound there that I had basically ignored, pushed away, swept under a rug, and was just going to move forward in life. And basically, I kept having experiences where I was super totally lost. I was going to say extremely Christian, but I know extreme Christians. I wasn't extreme Christian. I was Christian. But I did hit my knees, and I prayed, and I was like, yo, what am I supposed to be doing right now? Because the context that I had received God and Jesus in led me to believe that if I ever had any problems, talk to these reference points, and they'll help you. And so I did, and they led me to this, and they led me to that, and one career path went, and then another career path completely emerged out of nowhere, and then expectations around this career path. And so now it's 7 years later, and I've been writing down. I got this notebook and that notebook, and then I've been starting to write down things as they come on these cards like this. And I'm trying to figure it out. I'm just trying to figure out why I'm not happy, bro. What are you doing? I'm not trying to take anybody else's advice or prescription, although I'm looking at everybody's advice and all the prescriptions available, and I'm like, what worked for other people? Because I'm just really, at this point, fed up with not living my full potential. I'm fed up with not being insanely happy. Because even it's still happening now. It's like, why not just be happy? You have so much to be happy about. Just be thankful. Focus on gratitude. And all these people are really talking about, just focus on gratitude. And I truly do believe that gratitude is one of the most potent vibrational currencies to trade with Source to receive an extraordinary life. Meaning, gratitude, extraordinary life. However, when the mind has wrong information solidified in you, and you're moving forward maybe towards your dream life, but you've got this piece of information it's bullshit. It's just not true. But it's from an emotional scar. Or maybe it's not even an emotional scar. Maybe it wasn't fully, well, it's all emotion. But maybe we don't process it, or even in you hearing these words, me talking about it, you're still not even processing it as emotion. It's more processing, think of it as a belief. But a belief, I could believe that I'm better than you and be like, well, it affects my posture, how I carry myself, how I exist in space-time. That's a mindset, a philosophy, a belief can be wrong information. Also, an emotional experience could have me same kind of distortion and augmentation around posture, but also mindset. So it's really, I'm finding that in the psychosomatic, just connected and intermeshed web entanglement of the cords behind the TV that is our screen that we're looking through, emotion, mental, and then really I'm finding, I can't speak on it because I don't really understand it fully yet, but I understand, and what I'm currently finding about yoga is that there's a really pretty clear description of the energy body. So there's the physical body. There's basically a body that goes here, zing, zing, zing. And then there's more, zing, 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 etc., etc. But it's not just here. This is not just me. So I think that's a big part of it too. What is me? Am I just a physical human reference point in the social experience? No. I go to sleep at night. I close my eyes. I see other worlds. I see other stuff. I'm in the shower. I'm listening to music in my head. I'm seeing images of memories, of things that have happened before. So I'm not even fully locked into time and space. I'm able to drift here and there. So where is me? What is me? Became one of my fundamental, like, driving lines of inquiry into really myself, into really this psychosis that I was experiencing, into this depression that I was experiencing, into this anxiety that I knew to be my whole life. And I was just like, somebody give me a shovel because I'm about to do some digging. So that's what I'm doing here. I'm a reality explorer. There's like trends going on currently about stuff like that, like a reality hacker, I guess, stuff like that. I'm just looking for truth, man. I'm just a seeker looking for truth. I know that I have the capacity for full expression, and that my full expression is subject to my connectedness to that which is my source. Religion aside, science aside, concepts and ideas aside, that which is my source, refer to it as God, refer to it as source, refer to it as light or love or anatta or Krishna or the all or the one, or I don't know. There's a lot of different ways to talk about it, depending on where you're from, depending on your geographical, social context. This is mine. I'm a white kid from Michigan that moved to Texas, had a dad who's a musician, and basically had a crisis of identity at 19. By 23, he was like pretty suicidal, but ultimately just really sad. And then was just like, okay, well, I'm really determined to figure this shit out now. So that's where I'm at. Just trying to figure this shit out and sharing the experience and sharing the process. Thanks for watching. Vibes.